Okay, so leave me alone, cat. Go away. Quick video about replacing your roller slide cover on the center console cubbyhole in your E46. It might apply to, probably does apply to various other BMWs of the period. So my roller slide cracked in a recent sort of heat wave that we had here in the UK, and the car's in pretty good condition, so I kind of felt like I owed it to her to replace it. Not too expensive. It's about £9, I think, which is probably $13 US. Part number. Well, we've got the one here, but I will also put another one that I've got underneath the video. So yeah. A friend of mine, I asked him how to do it, and he told me a certain way, but it's definitely not that way. So I thought I would show you the proper way. Okay, so the first thing that I do, just bunch up, mine's obviously cracked into 3 pieces, but just bunch that up so that you can remove the pen holder, and it just slides out. It'll probably be quite stiff if you haven't done it before. Get out of the way. Okay, and then this is basically, well, the most important part is how you take the little slots on the edge, the little pins, how you take them out of this unit, and you take them out via that little gully. I have painted it blue. I'll try to so that you can see. Just move that forward. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that little gully there. There's one of those on each side, and that is where you want to slide these little pins out from. But before you do that, this last sort of flap here, you need to push that down and slide it back along the runners. So you just push it down. There we go. So it's done. You just slide the last set of pins under this sort of little clip at the end, which I'll show you a bit later on. And then you literally just slide each piece. Again, just slide the pins up this front gully, not the back one, which is a mistake a lot of people make and end up snapping them, which doesn't matter on the old one, but when you're putting the new one in, you don't want to do that, obviously. So let's get the second piece. Just keep making sure that you're letting the little pins slide up the right area, because otherwise it gets trapped in the back. Okay, that's the second piece, and then the last piece. Nearly did it. Okay, and that's the last piece out. So I'll just show you the little gully or groove that I'm talking about. It's that one. That's the one you want to slide them out from. And the first one, when I said you're sliding it under a little clip, it's that. That is the clip that I've put a little purple dot on. That's the ones that you want to slide the first bit under, so that you can get the whole lot out through there. Okay, so like the old Haynes manual says, refit is reverse of removal. So we'll take our new one, and so this bit here is obviously going to end up at the front, so that's going to go in first. Again, these little pins, they all need to go down the blue gully. So we'll put this part in first. Just make sure, turn it over, make sure it's going in nice, and just pull it forward from the other side, making sure that all the little pins go in the gullies. If it jams, it's because they have gone into the little groove behind the groove that you want them to go in. So just pull it back out again. Okay, and then at the very end, you want to get the whole thing in, and then right at the end, push this last panel down till it clicks like that, and then have a look on the other side, and it will be a little bit too far down. Yeah, so it's just furling. Yeah, so it's just furling on the end. Push it back forward and slide it backwards, and if you turn it over, you will see that you've actually slid it back into the correct position. So these last two pins will have clicked into the little purple dot that I showed you earlier, and that's it, as simple as that. BMW do use a little bit of grease on the runners, so I mean it's up to you, you can do that as well if you like, but yeah, so as simple as that. But the reason that I did the video is just because I looked everywhere for one, so that I could see what I was doing before I took it all apart, and I just couldn't find one. So hopefully this will help some of you out. Hopefully this works. Lovely. So there you go. And then the only other thing you need to do is just slide the pen holder back into position. So you just push these two, I'm not really sure what to call those, we'll call them clips. These two clips go in there and there, and the whole thing slides a little bit out the back, like that. And slot it in, and there we go, job done. So if you want to keep your E46 in good condition, now you know how to replace that. Hopefully yours isn't cracked, but if it is, you now know what to do, and you've got the part number. So yeah.